Hello and welcome to Odyssey of Eternity. I'm DM Kenneth, and that was a really poor rendition of what our theme song could be if we had one. But this is Ravenloft, Darkness of Sosel. And here we are, back again, with our mighty heroes, who last episode had fought their way through a small squadron of guardswomen. These guardswomen being more than average, being fire giants and guarding their long-lost house. The party proceeded to slaughter all of these, well, 2 out of the 3, banish the oldest sister. She's not coming back. And then proceeded to hide the bodies that are several dozen times larger than they are. And proceeded to trick beholders by flattery, by all sorts of different methods, body songs, flattery, subterfuge, stealth, and everyone managed to make their way back into their house before Vita found the pin, managed to convince Grimalkin to make a deal for 1 pin. And with that, the pin was dropped just out of reach, just because a deal with the Fae is never as easy as it sounds. And in the moment of triumph, Vita ran from underneath the couch, scurried out from under the couch, grabbed the pin, and slammed it right into the board, right by the Fang's Bane, into their little predetermined circles to stop them from crushing anyone that they so smartly set in advance. Which was a great idea, because if you've watched Tuesday games, we've had a few people have teleportation oopsies. However, so that is where we left off, as everyone in the in the area in the house feels a lurch at your stomach. You feel that teleportation magic once again take hold. Lurching your stomach more so than it ever was due to the damage of the house. The house is heavily damaged at this point. The outside of it has several holes in it in places. It's in disrepair from beholders making their way in and out. And as you look up, as the house is teleporting, you see through gaps in the ceiling, almost Disney, don't come after me, like hyperspace in Star Wars, seeing the little, like, all the thousands of stars moving so fast and around. It's almost disorienting. But eventually, with a sudden lurch, your house stops. As I need a Constitution saving throw from absolutely everyone here, as this was not an easy ride to get here.
Am I here?
You are, yes.
Okay.
Did you bring his sheet?
Did I?
You would have her, yeah.
Okay.
21.
20.
16.
Yeah, mine's a 20. I don't know why it doesn't add the bonus to the save deal.
If you're rolling on D&D Beyond, it automatically adds your bonus in on D&D Beyond. If you roll through the saving throw button.
It did. Oh, I think it's because I hit Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Yeah, if you have the saving throw button, it automatically adds your aura into that counter.
Okay.
At least it used to.
No worries.
So
Yeah, no, I just hit the wrong one. I just hit the wrong one instead of the saving throw. I hit the Constitution thing. So.
It happens. I do that all the time when I do saving throws. I always do the actual dice instead of the button. So real quick,
Well, has Telwyn's aura.
Oh, she was 16.
Telwyn and you. So that would be you and Telwyn in the back. I will say Isheen and Rivis are with you, just because you came in through the back door, and it just makes sense that they ran with you.
What is happening?
I didn't add it to me.
Constitution saving throw for everyone, as the house is a bit rough with the teleportation this time, as all of your stomachs start to lurch heavily.
All right, give me a second. Sorry, I ran to grab my
for me.
food. That
So okay, 13. Okay.
seven.
A 7. All right.
Wow. You never roll a 7.
All right. So everyone lower than a 12 will. Your stomach tries to become an outside stomach. It is the upheaval that is the revolution of your guts is sudden and abrupt. And it's bad. As the house...
As we were in the same room and I'm about to see this, I kick a bucket towards Verne.
As you, very much monk-like, you kick the bucket. You're in your room. Coins, part of your hoard scatters as you kick the bucket. Give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage there, Verne.
With disadvantage, 21.
All right, so you manage to, as eloquently as you can, while projectile vomiting, Ash kicks the bucket. Rose kicks the bucket. The bucket flies up, tumbling end over end. You start projectile vomiting. You grab the bucket in front of you, perfect timing, catching the vomit in the bucket, not getting anything on the hoard of the room. And wow, that was a scene to describe.
Well, that happened. I know that we might have things to do, but I would appreciate a short rest because I'm out of my top spells, so yeah. I'm going upstairs.
Start cleaning up the scattered coins and putting them back exactly where they're supposed to be.
I
I'm
really need
also
to check my room.
Going to mine and Vito's room.
I need to see how wilted the flowers are and what happened. Maybe I might have a room full of potpourri at this point.
That's technically not a bad situation to have.
Mm-hmm. Could be much worse.
So Vita's gonna go to the room and she will just face plant on the bed because she's kind of, yeah.
Okay.
It's been a lot.
It has been a lot, yeah. So Vita, you head back to your bed, you face plant. And
Verne's going to be sitting on the floor in the room.
Okay. Yeah, a little green in the face, but yes.
Please don't throw up on the bed. Please. I ask give you nothing.
That's why I'm on the floor.
Thank you.
If it helps, the bucket smells like wood shavings. Until
Probably not
vomit
anymore.
came in. Until, yeah, that was the second part of my sentence.
No, it smells like vomit and wood shavings. That's kind of worse.
Two smells that I thought wouldn't come together until D&D.
There's a lot of things that you don't think will come together until you play D&D, and that's the magic of this game. You never know what to expect. You could make a diamond that is so large that you break the entire marketplace, or the entire diamond market. You could mix sawdust and vomit. It's hard to know what you're going to walk into when you get into a table.
Yep.
I love every moment of it.
That's the beauty of it.
And unless Verne has something to say, Vita is just gonna be face planted into the bed at this point.
At the moment, no.
I'm gonna go take a peek outside to see exactly where we ended up and see kind of what's around where the house is at.
And I'm just starting to clean up.
Say that again, Telvin. You're, if I got that right, you're getting up and going around to check the outside of the house?
Yeah, I'm gonna see exactly kind of where we ended up at.
Absolutely. So you look, you look out and around, stepping out of the house. As you walk out, the door falls clean off the hinges. As you're sitting there, you just walk out. As you see a very familiar forest. You see the forest just outside of the Fang's Bane. You see their large palisade up and around, just off in the distance through the clearing that you're in. As you see several people starting to come through from that direction holding spears and weapons. A few behind with bows.
I'll walk back into the house and let Verne know his adopted dad's little soiree is showing up outside. I'm sure they're wondering why a house just all of a sudden dropped into the forest.
Tell him I'll be with him in a little while.
Yeah. Actually, Ken,
Yes.
could I necessarily use lesser restoration to fix his condition?
You absolutely could. Yeah.
Good. All right, I'm gonna cast lesser restoration and alleviate his illness because it might be a little more important that he visits with them than puking on his shoes.
Tell them I'll be with them in a little bit.
Do you knock? I mean, you just kind of walked in.
I felt it was important given the circumstance of.
It doesn't mean you couldn't have knocked. That takes 10 seconds.
Yeah, well.
Yes.
You've already seen how my words are with certain people. I'd prefer
Hindsight for next time. Hindsight for next time. I say as I'm pushing Telvin out the door. Tell them I'll be with them in a little while. I close the
Next
door.
time I'm doing this to you and Agni.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't really bother me, I guess.
So
It's gonna be frogs for sure.
all right. So you guys, a little bit. You just see, you hear from outside. Oh, it's just the house again. No need to worry about it. We'll just let Anatoly know. You hear someone. Keep an eye on it, though. I hear they lost their house for a while. Should we burn it down? That might work.
No, but if you got somebody that could fix it, that would possibly be helpful.
Hey, hello. As you see a very youthful-looking man, sort of rail thin, wearing it looks to be like his father's armor, just maybe a little too big. Good to meet you. He looks into the ruined front room. You got your house back?
I assume so. I mean, it's back in whatever condition you want to call this a house, but
Well, we can help fix it. That's we.
that would be much appreciated.
Uh, is there anyone else there? As they're just looking around through the door. He's standing on your door at this point because the door has fallen off the hinges. The name's Bertrand, by the way. Nice to meet you. I don't think we've had the pleasure of meeting.
Bertrand, I'm telling. There's other people in the house. I would knock on their doors. Evidently, it's kind of rude to just go brashing through the house, opening doors and saying, "Hey, by the way, this is going on."
I apologize. He steps back a little bit and he like picks the door up off the ground, sets it up against the thing, and just sort of knocks on the outside, and just it falls back in. He's just like, okay. Now that nicety's out of the way, I would get Anatoly and send some men out here to start helping fix the house. He just looks in. House party?
I don't know what you would call it, to be perfectly honest.
I don't know. It smells.
I would guess that, yeah.
It smells like a mixture of giant piss and beholder farts in here.
So you know what that's like personally? I'm sorry that you. Yeah.
My dad made some questionable gambling decisions. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm a little sheltered, so like that whole. I watched whatever was going on, and the beholders evidently thought that they could just come through a normal sized door. And to me, it was like squeezing a rather large sponge through something. It looked kind of awful. So.
Well, I'm gonna go get help to fix your house. I'll be back. It's nice to meet you, Telwyn. You seem like a wonderful gentleman. Okay. As he just
Good day to you, Bertrand. Thank you for your services.
He just like awkwardly starts like stepping back, like he's like assessing the building as he's going back. Like as soon as he's like, you see him just get to the edge of the clearing, he like turns around and like picks his pace up even faster towards the Fang's Bane. After about like a half hour or so, there is a work crew that comes out of about like a dozen or so individuals, all with carpentry tools and the like. And those of you trying to sleep, it becomes very raucous very quickly as they start felling trees around to make new timbers and the like to patch up the damaged house that you have.
I go outside and I start to help.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, offer to
I'm
help
just-
move lumber and anything else that I can do, hold stuff up, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been
I'm just
cleaning
looking
up
for
all
an
this time.
hour.
Okay, so you sleep. You rest for an hour. Easy enough. Rivis, what were you saying?
I was just saying that I'll help too.
Okay, easy enough.
I'm gonna quickly sweep up all of my flower petals and put them just in a small bowl or something for potpourri, and then I will go outside and offer to help in whatever way I can.
Okay.
Verne is resting with Vita.
And then Panaki, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I've been cleaning up the house all this time.
Wonderful. As you guys are able to help with the house repairs. If you have any sort of relevant skill to carpentry or house building, you can roll a check with that. If not, you can roll a general strength or dexterity check as you help pick up lumber, help craft nails, the like.
I just give somebody the help action.
You could absolutely just do that. Be there.
I'm not good at any of those things.
Be there for emotional and moral support.
Yes.
I have proficiency with woodcarver's tools.
That would definitely help. So you can add proficiency to one of these.
Give guidance to one of the main construction workers, and then I might do a strength check to hold crap up or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so what type of... Is it a wisdom check, intelligence check that I'm doing with my carver's tools, or what?
So this will either be a dexterity, strength, or wisdom check for you with proficiency.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, Vita. So, for rolls, what did you guys all get? Those of you who were participating.
I got a 25.
All right.
I got a 23 on the strength check.
I don't think I have any strength to.
Okay. So, for the most part, though, those of you who were doing it, repairs go underway pretty well. Those of you who weren't, or just be giving moral support, you were absolutely helping out the workers there, and it takes... They're going to be here for a while repairing the house. As you see, partially part of the house is... Panaki, you notice this actually while you're sweeping. You start to see there is a large chunk out of a countertop. As you see,
Okay.
as you're sitting there, the chunk just starts to regrow out of the countertop until the countertop is whole once more. At first, you think it's just a slip of like a trick of the light and stuff like that. But then you see a scratch, and the countertop just sort of pop back and repair itself.
Okay, that's interesting. I pick up something and it's broken and hold it in place.
So you pick up like part of a chair or something like that, and it just you start to see some of the splinters start to close up. Not like the fastest, but enough where it seems like the house is trying to repair itself as well.
Okay. So if anybody happens to come in, I'll mention this.
Okay. Does anyone come in while Panaki is sweeping and cleaning stuff up on that side?
Not right away. We'd still be outside working on the holes on the roof and in the sides of the building. I don't know how long that would take, and so I don't know when we would come in. She would tell us.
Okay. Does anyone try to take Strahd out of the house while it's being repaired?
Actually, I probably would have done that first, and otherwise you've got a sheep who's probably been crossing its legs for a very long time.
That very fair. So Panaki, before you start seeing the stuff breaking out, you shoo Strahd the sheep out of the house so it can relieve itself in wilderness as the gods decreed it. As Strahd takes a bathroom break.
Do we notice Strahd? Do we notice Strahd do his business, and do we see Strahd do his business?
You see Strahd bound out of the house really quickly to part of corner of the woods.
Curiosity gets the best of me. I try to take a peek and see if it really does do its business or if it's just hanging out back there.
This is the weirdest thing to be curious about.
I'm going to let you use your imagination on that, because I am not narrating that. That's the line I'm drawing tonight.
That is a fascinating moment.
That is a fair line to draw.
All right, and that is now a moment, as that has been made into a moment.
Fade to black and Strahd bathroom break.
I watch for a little while, then I go back to my work.
Interesting. Okay, so that happens.
So much for that.
Been made.
Sheep peeper.
Sheep peeper.
Oh, and by the way, while I'm cleaning up, I do my best to clean up that brush that I was using.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You're able to do that and help clean that up. All right. So, takes about repairs start going into the night, and then they stop. And towards the late evening, a large man comes through, and you see, as Verne, it's been a while for you guys resting. You guys come out and start helping, I assume. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So Verne, you see your adopted father, Anatoly, come out. He is dragging a large log on his shoulder, axe at his side, just that he slumps the tree down onto the ground and starts shaving it down with the axe, getting the branches and stuff off. He looks up, sweat beading at his forehead. "Ah, son, it is long time no see."
Unfortunately so.
"I know, you never visit or write letters."
A little hard to visit when we've lost our magical house.
I know, I mess with you, but it seems like you found the house, which is good.
That we did. In the clutches of 2 beholders and their 3 fire giant companions.
That is impressive. Did you take any eyeholder stalks, any fire giant ash for verification?
Well, we have some fire giant. We didn't kill the beholders.
You didn't kill the beholders?
No. We did not want to face them at the moment.
That is fair. They are right bastards. I do not want to tussle with a beholder, let alone 2. That is impressive, and no one died?
Mm-mm.
Even more impressive.
Went surprisingly smoothly.
I have to ask how.
Improvisation.
Some plan, no plan. Then Success.
You went.
Trust me, you're gonna want a beer for this.
So you went from plan A, B, C all the way to plan W.
97.
97.
You could even call it a plan.
He laughs as Panaki says plan 97. This is impressive. I commend you for that at the minimum. And you have the whole group back, which is good. He looks to you, Telwyn. I hear Faye came by earlier today, sat outside the gates, would not come in, but had a message for you, Telwyn. He called Sir Knight. He says the sword is almost ready.
Did they say anything else specific? Something I need to do? Something I need to send them?
No, they said the sword will be done shortly, and they will send it your way as soon as it is done.
Okay.
They want
And I will thank him for his letting me know. And if there's anything he needs of me, I will offer my service in the moment.
I appreciate it.
Landlord to you.
This is not needed at the moment, though, but I appreciate your offer of help. For now, I think it is you all that need rest and relaxation. You look like you've seen hell and been through it. The Fae left after he did he gave the message. Now it is, let us prepare the house for you. That is the least we can do.
I did some interesting things to
No.
him as a list.
There is more that you could do for us because we have information to trade for you for the Ice Dragon. We have parts of monsters to give you and negotiation to deal with related to a certain dragon.
These are good things that you're telling me. I am appreciative of all of this. So, let us come to the bar. Let us have drinks tonight, and I will feed you all, and we shall talk. Does that sound fair?
Fair enough to me.
Fair.
All right. So please follow me as he leads you to the bar. You see the palisade as you cross it is worn. This place looks like it has been under siege as you see and smell for at first the amount of corpses that are laying rotting in the fields of demon corpses and other sort of monsters. We have been... You've seen the attack last time. No. We have been attacked more and more every day. But we are holding when we have not taken any losses in about a week. I think at this point they're just testing us to keep us on guard. We feel that they are doing something else to... They're keeping us busy here to prevent us from helping elsewhere. We've sent messages out to our outside agents to try to break this. And we have plans. He's saying this as you walk through the palisade door or gates, and the gates shut behind him. It is good to have you all here. So, what is this news about the dragon you have?
Well, we fought a boneless dragon that could spray worm-like creatures that could get inside your head.
Had a big brain on its head.
What? This is...
It also had a lot of mind flayers in the same place.
He stops in his tracks. Boneless dragon, spewing tadpoles, mind flayers.
Guys like this?
They can fucking turn a dragon? As you see, like,
Apparently.
pure panic on his face from this revelation. Like, it takes a lot to like, startle him, and he is just rattled at this news that mind flayers can change more than just humanoids.
The dragon wasn't willing for what it was worth.
It is... Did you at least end it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, no parts.
No parts.
It kind of
But
liquefied.
That is fair. That is fair.
so we will get paid for it?
If you
We do
can...
have proof of the mind flares.
If you can give a detailed description and visuals of this monster, I will gladly pay you just to have the knowledge in the books of this.
I have minor illusion. I can do you one better.
This is wonderful. This is good. I will get the scribes working on this tonight. We will at least get it to the books. That way we can warn other hunters. Fucking mind flare dragons. Holy fuck. As he lets out a stream of explicitives related to his deities. So, what else has happened with you guys since we've last seen you?
Found my sister.
You found your sister. Good. I know you were looking. Well, you weren't necessarily looking for her, but you mentioned her a few times.
She was not in the best of state when we found her, but when we killed the dragon, that problem was quickly solved.
Yes, the ceratomorphosis. It's a nasty thing. It's also a really hard word to say with a Russian accent. Holy crap. Sorry. So, what else? So you found your sister, you fought the brain dragon. You saved the damsel in distress. What else? Tell me. It's been too long.
I pull out my rough sketch of the country, and I start pointing out the towns that we visit as like, well, here is a town made of mirrors that is run by vampires. Here's a town run by doll-looking people.
Say that again. So, a town of mirrors? What did you say?
Yeah, every surface was reflective.
Interesting.
Silver Sun, right?
Yep, Silver Sun.
And okay, I've not heard of any of that city, but we have not been out that far in a long time.
Not a lot of good things south of the River Silver. A lot of darkness and bad news.
I can imagine. So, but probably not the darkest you will see. Once you have this sword, I have a feeling you're going to be going into the heart of darkness. Are you not?
I believe that's the plan.
Are we going after that vampire who took that priest who owes us an exceptional amount of money?
He does owe us a lot of money.
I don't think he has it, but, vampire on the loose, doing vampire things.
Yeah, that's also not a very good...
Is never a good idea.
But it might be time to start gathering people. I look at the others curiously. Because we're getting close and they're going to need time to travel.
Is true. Do we have a place for them to travel to?
Here.
This would be the safest place for someone to go to. It might be hard to get here, though, with everything that is going on, but we will do what we can. We will set up patrols if we can break free from the siege. However,
We have our house back. It can be used as the place of teleportation. We get our allies in each town, load up the house, transport them here. Be the safest.
Kind of like a magic school bus.
what is a school bus?
I don't know. I heard about it one time. I was drinking though.
Sounds kind of
We
weird.
might, we might need more pins, but I've already tapped out what I can get out of Grimalkin, so the rest of you are going to have to figure out what you're willing to give.
I place the bottle of oily greenish yellow liquid that smells like rotten eggs on the table.
What is that?
I thought this was the part where we start giving him all the shit that we've collected over these days.
Oh, I thought you were going to give that to the cat. I was like, what?
Yeah, this is totally Rose looking to Vita saying exactly that. I thought this was the part where we start giving over. It's like, we did this, now it's time for this.
No, it's very fair. I'll start unloading the trunk of stuff. Does anyone want to tell him about the ice dragon while I'm doing that?
I think we've already talked about the ice dragon the last time you came here.
Right, but you didn't pay us. That's what it was. Yeah, money.
There was not enough proof.
Well, does the member of the Fey Court coming prove that for you?
It proves the Fey Court is here, but a dragon, no.
So you won't even take the word of your own child?
If I have to follow the rules. If I do not, then we will have people will think that we are doing favorites. And that is just not something that I can do. But you start pulling out all of these pieces. You pull out heated centipede bits, a dragon shovel tail, a pumice slug, another pumice slug, rock baby feet.
We did eat them.
A bunch
We
of
did kill and eat some rocks.
I just was not expecting rock baby feats in the list of things. Undead cave bear teeth, tentacles from undead Raven Queen priests, 2 of them, 6 brain puppy foots, brain dragon goo, a red amulet from the Dark Souls brother.
That's what they looked like to me. The juggernaut with the giant knife and the combined piece on top. That doesn't read Dark Souls to you?
Red amulet from the Dark Souls brother. I am pulling a blank on that enemy.
It was the one we fought before, the goo dragon that had the ability to rage on us and like knocked out a quite good bit of the party with its giant cleaver.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes,
that
yes,
thing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, completely Dark Souls. Yes, I did that. Yes.
I believe it was a construct.
Yes, and then a bottle of greenish yellow liquid that smells like rotten eggs from the Remoras pools. Any other monster parts anyone would like to put down on the table?
Verne has been trusting Vita with getting parts.
Monster parts are gross, so I don't have any on me.
I don't give him all the hair because I want to make sweaters still, but I'm sure there's a lot of it.
Yeah, Rose has kept some parts as well. They're back in her room.
Okay.
Oh, wait. It would only be Giant Heritus time 2 because I only got hair from 2.
Yeah, because the third
One is in the
vanished.
ether.
So he ends up looking. Well, for all of this, I can give 5,000 gold for.
5,000?
Look, we're a bit strapped.
There is a dragon that is gone from this land that could infect an entire civilization.
Yes, and we've been cut off.
Did
It had no bones!
infect an entire Raven Queen temple.
And we have been cut off, as you see. We're under siege. Gold is not coming in and out as like it used to. We are getting sort of tapped here. We can pay you more later.
Can
but
we
right
trade
now,
you for things?
You can absolutely trade us for things. I will give you a trade-in value of about 8K for these total. If you do not want the cash.
I look to the others.
5K cash and 5K trade-in.
Give me a persuasion check.
I think that's more than fair.
You can do it.
30-20.
Deal. That is fair. I can do that. Ugh, you're robbing me blind. But that's okay.
Look at how much stuff we have killed.
You guys, I just did something good. I got a persuasion thing done without having to show my boobies.
I'm proud of you.
Vita will clap.
We're all
you.
proud.
Thanks, everybody. I'm so proud of myself right now. This is a big day for me. I'm gonna go look for flowers.
Okay.
I know I have my eyes set on expensive armor. So, what else is anyone else looking for trade-in?
I got a few items in my head, but I don't know if they would be here.
Only thing you can do is ask.
Well, I did lose my dagger to some acid. So I'd like to get that replaced.
It is very possible to do that. We have the stuff to do that.
Do you want a magic dagger? That way you can at least
Yeah, I
get
want
some
something
damage.
that. Yeah, I want want something that is acid resistant in case I ever have to poke something made of acid again.
That we can get you that for about 500 gold for a +1.
Oh, before we go any further with that, do you have anybody who can cast the Identify spell? Because we've been desperately restricted by not having anybody. They can stay in the house with us, but that'll be their job.
We have someone. Are you trying to find the retainer for that?
Yes, someone who can just watch house, cast Identify.
At this point, you see Bertrand sort of pop around the corner. Someone say they're looking for someone to leave this place and not have to come back for a long period of time and do menial tasks like cast spells. I'm in.
Verne looks to Anatoly when he's saying this.
He is not lazy, but he's not a warrior. His sword arm leaves less to be desired. He is, as you say, wizard.
Fair.
Seems like a good fit.
We got some things for you to test your skills on to see if you're worth taking on.
If you pay for the material components, I will do that. And my retainer is 5 gold a day, plus material components for anything that you require casting. And I will gladly do that for you.
We are literally going to have you secured in a magical house that transports, and you will have access to other items that we happen to gather. And all you have to do is cast one spell inside the house. 5 gold, you can do better. Or maybe we should start charging you 5 gold for the room.
You're wanting me to leave my place of employment to go on the road to serve you.
Verne walks up to this person and goes, "No, we asked if there was anyone, and you ever so delightedly said that you would do it."
Yep, and that is called volunteerism.
Yeah.
I offered my services to be paid and rendered for, but I mean, I will take a
we have to provide the component for you to do it. It doesn't sound.
Components are expensive. Do you think I just have that kind of cash laying around? This man doesn't pay me well. As he points to Anatoly, and he's just trying to.
Oh, and now you insult my father.
Okay, natural 20 for a 21 on Arcana. I know that it only takes 1 pearl worth 100 gold, and it doesn't vanish once used. I tell him that straight to his face.
Have you ever
seen Identify used before?
Have you ever heard? There's a child story that gets told every now and again. If you give a mouse a cookie, if I cast Identify for you, you're going to ask for another spell. And then another spell, and then another spell. It just keeps coming. And so, I need to ask.
We don't need you for any spell other than your Identify. That is your sole purpose.
That's all we're hiring you for.
Pass the butter, Bertrand. Pass the butter.
He just...
I will do the intimidation just to lean in and give him a...
I am totally arms crossed behind Verne and Vita right now, so I can add to that.
Alright, go for it. Vita, you have the advantage on the intimidation.
There's a nat 20 for 27.
All right. He just slides the butter dish over to you and then just... I didn't say you had to pay.
Good boy.
You see him turn a little red. I didn't say you had to pay the fee every time. I just said you had to cover the material components for the spells you need to cast. You purchased it the first time. I don't have a pearl on me worth that money to do. I will gladly cast the spell for you.
See, now you're being reasonable, and we're more than happy to do that part.
Mm-hmm.
No worries,
Not to
Bertrand.
mention, if you are traveling with us, you will be getting free meals that we make daily.
We also have an emotional support sheep.
That we do.
And what?
We have sheep.
I see.
It's very fluffy. Very nice to cuddle if you ever need to.
Well, we will see. He looks over to... Anatoly looks over to the group. So, is there anything you guys need? Weapons, armor, magical items. We do have some things that we can loan you, or you could purchase with the cash that we paid you.
At the moment, I need a minute to cast a spell on myself. Verne's gonna find a secluded area and gonna try remove curse on this this helm of brilliance that is currently attached to my skull.
Okay, so you said you're trying to unattune or
Unattune. I'm trying to get it off.
Cannot get it off.
Not even with remove curse?
With remove curse? Yes, it'll come off with remove curse, yes.
Alright, yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to remove curse to get it off. Because I do not want it on my skull anymore, because it was more of a spur-of-the-moment thing to...
I'm willing to take a loan on that armor if necessary. It just... necessary. necessary.
Mithril chainmail, half plate plus 1. We can do the half plate for 2K.
Mithril half plate plus 1?
Yes.
I think I've... Okay. I would be happy to take that. I can also offer up my breastplate if that will work out for anyone.
Does the breastplate need to be attuned?
No. Do you want to take it?
Let me just double check my inventory. Yes, I would. Thank you.
Alrighty.
What is it? A breastplate plus 1?
No, unfortunately, it is just a common breastplate. AC 14.
Okay. Then I don't need it. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
But maybe you could put it up as collateral against something else that somebody else needs.
True. Which is why I was going to trade it over.
For you, Insignia of Claws, Dawn of Good Luck, Dagger of Warning, with a plus 1. We can do that for... that was about 1,000. That is another 1,000. And then about 2,500 for you. rolls for your stuff, and that is with the discount. Is that acceptable for you?
I do not know. I am not the bank.
The bank is the party inventory. How much was it?
2,500.
2,500.
We have the money.
Money doesn't help us if we're dead.
Also, we have the 5,000 trade-in value, so that's just taking out of there first. Which, with that, it would leave us with 500 with the other stuff that was bought too.
Okay.
Cloak of Protection, that will be about 1,500 for that.
So, in actuality, about 1,000 out of the party fund. I say that's perfectly fair.
Anyone else have anything they would like to need? He looks to Telwyn. A shield, perhaps. Maybe some armor. He looks to Rivers.
Do you have
maybe a new bow.
Do you have +2 studded leather armor?
That is about, for that, we do have one. It is about 3 grand for that.
I'm going to turn to the party. Does anyone want this Helm of Brilliance?
What does it do?
The Helm of Brilliance has gems you can use to cast specific spells. A certain number of times per the gem, which I have used a few. And if you are affected by fire damage, you are resistant. But if you suffer it via failing a saving throw on a spell, you must roll a d20, and on a 1, the helm basically explodes.
Oh, good.
It explodes with your brain inside?
Wait,
That sounds dangerous.
Except you're
Yeah.
Is
fine.
Vita hearing that for the first time? So, you've had something like that on your head this entire time, and you didn't say anything?
No.
I was trying to be very careful with it.
Okay.
Why do you think I took it off?
Can I have some wine?
Some wine gets brought quickly to you.
Just takes a big gulp.
I'm just going to turn back to Anatoly. Can I trade in this Helm of Brilliance? It's
This?
for DM, it's equal rarity.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Just so you don't have to look it up. It is of equal rarity. So
That's acceptable.
I will do that. And give myself +2 studded leather. Does anyone want my +1 studded leather?
Is that the one you puked on? Because, ew.
I puked in a bucket.
Sometimes the smell lingers.
Do you have
Okay,
a cleansing stone?
Do you want someone to cast Prestidigitation on it? I'm pretty sure our new wizard friend probably has it.
Of course, he's gonna make us pay him to cast that spell.
It's a cantrip, has no cost. It's more of a courtesy thing.
Yeah, how about that cleansing stone?
what is the cleansing stone?
The cleansing stone is a common magical item in which you can clean yourself and your stuff.
It's basically a magic item, common magic item to use prestidigitation.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That you can get that for about 200 gold.
That's nothing really.
Yeah, given the amount of times that this has come up, let's invest in ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, with this, anyone else want anything?
Helen looks up for a second and he goes, "You guys always have these wonderful plans of sneaking into places and trying to get into places, and I'm like this giant clunking, humble, like just bumbling mass.
Hunk of a man. Oh,
Some days I don't feel like it, especially after that whole Jabberwocky experience and getting tongue hugged by a gross, disgusting thing. Yeah. That whole, if you have something that I can wear that would actually make me a little more stealthy, because these guys are great about coming up with, hey, let's get into this place. And I'm like, well, it's like throwing a bowling ball down a hall or something. If you guys know what that is, I'm not sure I even know what that is, but And
isn't that what the dwarves created that, right?
maybe they're throwing rocks all the time, especially in the those drunken fun fests they have.
Yeah, I think my uncle told me about it once.
Oh, sounds like a fun sport. It's kind of like throwing goblins, get them by the hair.
This is very unfamiliar. I haven't heard of this.
So you're looking for something to sneak in that will not be as loud and as awful, but still offer good defense, correct?
Well, my armor doesn't seem to be the issue. Just seems to be I'm just not, like, maybe boots or a cloak or something. My armor's pretty dear and near to me. Like, as far as
Perhaps boots of elven kind?
We have that.
Elvenkind.
And we have
Cloak of the Bat.
We have boots of Elvenkind or the cloak of Elvenkind. Either one, both will go for about the boots 750 and the cloak 1,000.
the boots work for me if you guys are willing to, help pay for some of that. Is like some of the money you guys have earned has all been on your own while been slaving away, grinding to build this weapon. It's kind of a party decision there.
It helps you. It helps the party.
Well, yeah, I would like to be able to help you sneak into places rather than have to wait and hopefully can get there in time if something bad happens.
yeah, it's a
Then
good
it's
idea.
obviously worth it.
Well, I'm
So which
honored
one do you
that
want?
you would do this for me. The boots will work great, I think.
How much were the boots?
750.
750.
Thank you. Real quick, Vita's gonna whisper in Anatoly's ear. I need a book on elves. Don't ask why, please. A basic book.
Like a book on culture or anatomy?
Yes,
I will have
like a fool's guide.
I will have a few sent to your room.
Thank you.
No, but back to my question: does anyone want my studded leather +1?
No
Let
thanks.
me see if that would make a difference for me.
I'm good.
It is AC 13 plus your dex +1. So AC 14 plus Dex.
Will that benefit you? The armor?
I'm still looking.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Do you have any crowberry wine? Like a bottle?
I think so. Yes.
No. I'll keep what I've got because that. But thank you anyway.
I wanted to offer it before getting rid of it.
We could probably use some more potions of healing if we can get them.
Yes. Because I definitely used mine last battle. I don't know if anybody else did though. Well, the dragon battle.
I didn't, but that's only one.
So pretty much anything that you are looking for, they can acquire for the within reason. The potions are pretty easy to come by as well if you need any potions. Standard potions being 50. The other one higher than that, greater healing I believe is 250. Supreme 500.
Can I trade in my rare +1 armor for the rare amulet of health?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Could I trade in my rich red fabric curtains that I stole?
Yeah, you can get about 50 gold for those.
Sweet. I think the only other thing I'm after is a superior potion of healing.
So
Because I think that's what I had last.
I think superior would be 500. Because normal 50, greater 250. Next step would be 500.
Okay. Does anyone have an issue with Vita buying a superior?
Nope.
No.
Absolutely not.
Anyone else have anything they would like to purchase?
I'd like a superior too, if I may.
If you guys have the money for it, go for it.
Are you? Okay.
All right, with that go, we are going to take our intermission. Everyone who's watching, and once our intermission is done, we'll get back to the game and come back from our shopping part. So, all right, we will be back shortly. See you soon. Alright, everyone, we are back and ready to continue. As I am the blurriest that I have been because I put the camera thing up. But that's okay. So, last we left off, the party was just finishing up their shopping. Anything that's left over, you guys can absolutely get through the PHB and stuff like that for those costs. If you guys think of anything.
Lockpicks. Sorry, just mentioning that so someone will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
We need to
get
replace
those.
lockpicks.
I'll grab a set.
So, at the end of the night, your shopping's done. You're paid out to whatever's left over, if there's anything left over. And you guys are able to retire back to your house for the night, or you could stay in the inn if you'd like. But it is your call.
Is our house still under massive construction?
It is. They've stopped construction at the night, and they're gonna. They don't have very much left to do. They said they should be able to finish up by midday tomorrow.
I say we go back to the house and put up with the barrier.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Okay. So, doesn't take...
On getting back to the house and everyone getting in, I say, house, protect yourself.
You see a weak shimmer occur just outside of the boundary of the house.
Do we bring Bertrand?
Is the sheep in?
The sheep is in, yes.
Yeah, I guess we should bring Bertrand as well.
He comes dragging a rucksack with all of his belongings and wizardly accoutrement. Quite a large pack. He's like, all right, so where are you putting me up? What room is mine? I prefer the largest room in the house.
You won't get it.
Oh, what if we give him the house with the special closet? It's a huge closet.
Yes, we
that
should
one-
definitely give the room with the special closet.
No.
Yep.
No, we're trying not to kill him.
Yeah,
Remember,
that room is
wizard.
also already taken and has a sleeping person in there.
I'm sure he
Yeah.
won't find a roommate.
Is he still in there?
Probably.
Can I just run up real quick and check?
They're missing.
Okay, they're gone. I don't know how.
It's concerning.
I'm going to assume that he left.
I'm going to assume Phelan broke in and stole them.
That would make sense too.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
Which is fine.
probably.
I mean, they're friends. Sorry.
They were like BFFs. I'm surprised they didn't have bracelets.
Unless they had them in secret.
Maybe.
Secret BFF bracelets.
That's the real reason why he didn't want a bracelet.
Oh my gosh, it all makes sense now.
So, I say we get Bertrand the room, but warn him about the closet.
You
Do
can
we
use the
have-
dressers, but you can't use the closet.
Okay.
That I like.
Is there something in the closet that I should be wary of?
As long as you do not open the closet, no.
Yeah.
Do you speak primordial?
Yes.
Okay, then don't listen to the voices.
See, everything you're saying is making me want to open the closet door more. Don't open the
There may
closet
or may
door.
not-
Do you speak
It's probably
primordial?
fine.
Don't listen to the whispers. This doesn't
There may or
sound
may
suspicious at all.
There may or may not be some very angry
Red balloons
wind
in
elementals
those closet.
in some balloons in that closet.
He pinches the bridge of his nose. You're
stuck with us now.
You put wind elementals in balloons. Little rubber balloons, and then put them in a closet?
Technically, no. That is not what we did.
Kind of. That's kind of what we did.
No, by technicality, that is not what we did, though.
Gray
by
area.
Technicality,
But it has
we
kept
had a
them
magical item that we attached to the house.
Oh,
And
yeah, we
then
fed
we
it to the
learned-
house.
Yeah, and then we learned that it was made of air elementals. And there's literally nothing we can do about it.
I see.
Because we set them on fire.
I see.
Trust us, if there was something we could do about it, we would have done it already.
Yeah, so instead we just pretended it wasn't a problem.
I mean, it hasn't been a problem up until there's no problems.
I will not open the closet, I promise. You guys get more and more insane by the moment. I'm going to retire to bed to get my quarters set up. Please, I don't wake up before noon, so please, office hours.
How old are you?
27 moons.
Noon, really?
Not moons, 27 years, sorry.
Oh no, you had me at moons. I believe that.
Well, office hours for magical inquiries will be 4 to 6 p.m. Bring dinner.
Bring dinner.
We are not your servants. You come down and eat with the rest of us.
It's okay.
This guy.
You can come down.
No, it's fine. We're gonna do whatever we want anyway, so just let him
That's
think
true.
he's going to get what he
that's
wants.
A fair point. That's a fair point. Rita.
Oh, that's
Very-
funny.
His own
very-
fault. Yep, his own fault if he starves.
I should really introduce this guy to my sister.
He is setting his expectations fairly high.
That's true.
I mean, I'm sure he'll learn quick enough.
Oh, don't touch the unicorn.
There's a unicorn? What?
Not at the moment.
You know,
If you see a unicorn, don't touch it.
I'm going to bed. I am just...
You see, the more questions
off.
you ask, the worse it's
He's
gonna
walking
seem in
off
your
at this
brain.
point.
Don't ask about the sheep.
So the night comes, and the night goes. You guys are able to get a long rest easily enough. And as you do...
One thing I want to do during the night.
Yes.
There is a moment where Verne would like to talk to Vida.
Okay.
And I have one thing I need to do before I retire.
Okay.
And I think mine should go first.
Can I ask one
Sure.
thing before we run scenes? In the morning time, Vita will have 5 people to choose to get temp HP. Could 5 of you figure out which ones you want? Who wants temp HP? That's all.
I would like some. Because quite often I end up in... I think any of us that usually get into melee should get the temp HP.
Just type it in the message thing, and when we have 5 of them, then I'll know who to give it to. That's all.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay, so Rose. Okay.
we'll go to Rose first, and then we'll get to Vita and Verne.
So before we left the Fangs Bang, Rose grabbed an empty sack out of the inventory. She heads back to her room. She stares at her sack of gold for a long time. She empties one sack into the other sack because she wants to keep the sack that Vita made her. She then heads and knocks on Vita and Vernay's door.
Okay.
Answer the door.
Knock, knock, knock.
I drop the sack of gold at your feet. I place the platinum chalice on top of the sack, and glaring at the sack and the chalice, I shout at it, I don't need you anymore. I don't need you in my life. I have my hoard back. And I turn around and I stomp back towards my room.
Did she just break up with gold?
Yes.
I think
I
that's
think
what,
so. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is what just happened.
I never loved you.
I mean, good for her.
I mean, should we treat this like a normal breakup and like see if she needs anything?
I will grab the sack and the chalice and bring it into the room to add to the party funds.
I think we should treat it like a normal breakup. Does anyone have ice cream or something?
Yeah, like we should probably get some ice cream or like maybe like some blankets or something.
Both. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Rose
it
gets
is
the sheet tonight.
It is a platinum chalice covered in rubies worth 1,000 gold, and the sack is full of 798 gold pieces.
Okay. Sounds good. So you hand them back the gold, and then you sort of head back to your room after breaking up with Cash.
Yep.
All right. As the door closes, Vernay and Vita, you are left alone.
That was a very odd experience.
We're all pretty odd, so I mean, good for her.
You have a very fair point. Vernay is going to sit next to Vida, put a arm around her and pull her into that like side hug where leaning head against head. So, there is something I wanted to tell you. Nothing bad, I guarantee it. While I was getting direction from the Raven Queen to cleanse the temple, I did ask her a question. I asked her if there was a way for me to reveal my my true name to the one person who it matters to know it. And she agreed. Would you like to know my true name?
Yes, but I wouldn't ask you of it. I would like to know, but I would prefer if it was freely given.
Oh, it is absolutely freely given. That is why I asked the Raven Queen in the first place. It's because I want to tell you.
Okay, then I'd love to know.
Vernay will whisper in your ear their true name, and I am going to message you it directly in just a minute here. Just a second to open it up. There we go. Has been sent to you.
Well, Vita will grin at hearing that, and a smile hits her A bright smile hits her face. Well, I don't have anything similar. You know my name, and others know it, but I do have permission to tell somebody my patron's name. And I haven't told anybody my brother's true name. So I'll tell you my brother's name. And she'll whisper in Renee's ear that her brother's name is Abendrot, Serpent of the Evening Sky. And it's a terrible name, but it's his name. And I prefer to call him Leah because that's what I'll always call him, whether he likes it or not.
Verne gives out a chuckle at that last part. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I also spoke to him while you were busy performing your ritual. And I need ideas in order to get him back because he took a tart of mine and I have part of it now. If you want to have half of it with me, we can eat that now. But I need to get him back for stealing it because that was mine and he totally took it.
There is a flash of a mischievous side to Verne that you've only seen once before when they got turned much younger. And Verne says, "Oh, I'm absolutely down for giving ideas."
Great. Let's plot. And she'll break off half that tart and hand it to Verne.
I feel like quite a bit of the night is just going to be them scheming.
By the way, that tart is stale as a rock at this point.
Oh, I believe it. I'm just eating it out of spite at this point. This is very much you took this, I got it back. I'm going to finish this, regardless.
All right. So, anyone else have anything they'd like to do for the night?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay. So the morning comes as most of you are woken up by the pounding on the house. Bertrand definitely gets a rude awakening when someone starts reattaching the shutters to the side of his window at 6 a.m. as soon as the sun rises. But things go underway as a person comes up, this small covered wagon bearing the sigil of Yevik on them. And you see that Telwyn, they wear the same religious iconography as the church that you come from, as well as you do recognize this person. You recognize this person immediately as a brother that was at the temple that you resided at for quite some time. He's definitely grown up quickly, but his name is Brother Talbert.
Good morrow, Brother Talbert. I'll run out and hug him, and I'm hoping I don't squish him.
He smiles. It's been too long. I heard. I heard, pray tell, that maybe there was shelter here from the harsh environment. It's been a while since we've seen you, and Yevik is on the upswing. Things have been going well. We have been rebuilding. And we've had a few people come from nearby villages to help rebuild, and some of them have fallen in love with the town themselves and have decided to stay. So our numbers are coming back.
That's good to hear. It was such a tragic deal.
Yes, it was. It was awful what happened, and I'm very grateful that some people did survive, and the town is rebuilding. They wished they imparted upon me, if I seen you, that the town, everyone wishes you well, you and your group, who have done so much for us. We're forever in your debt.
No debt, just help those who need it. Which I'm sure, as you know, we were taught from, even though we like to pick at each other, you know, me being the oafish one.
Yes, yes, even if you've been the oafish one growing up, you are still now one of the ones we are most proud of. For that we are very, very thankful. Please, I don't want to keep you all morning. It's just good to see you again, and we heard that you were here from the Fang's Bane. They're going to be putting us up here, and I think I'm actually going to be residing here for some time if you need any clerical spells cast.
That's good to know. I will inform the party, and I appreciate all your services.
I appreciate it, and for you, there will always be a discount. You have done so much.
I can't say that I even came close to doing it alone. So
that's why the extension goes to you and your group as well.
Well, I will inform them if they're your services or they need of your services, that they can come to you and reach out, shake his hand, and do a little blessing of Sune.
He takes your hand and shakes it quite strongly. He then heads back to the Fang's Bane, and work continues on your house. And before long, your house is completely repaired. The smell of fresh lumber and construction fills the air. And so, the day is yours. What would you like to do?
I spend it in my room working on a project.
Okay.
I'm gonna go help my brother get situated and help the people that have come with him, get situated at the Fang's Bane, and then I'll come back.
Absolutely, they are super grateful for that help as well.
Can we figure out how to cure mind flayer infection?
For those of you who those who you ask, it's quite often you kill the infected. There hasn't been very many documented cases of what do you call it? Of cures that didn't kill the individual while the attempt was made to cure them. The fact that you guys have cured not one but a few people is quite astounding to anyone you ask.
Ugh, that paints a much darker picture than I thought when we were told that there was somebody here who could cure it. Ugh.
Yeah, it wasn't. You don't get the feeling that not many people could. However, as you go through, actually, Brother Talbert, he has a slight idea, talking to him later in the day, of how to do it, but not that. He's like, it's a low chance it would even work, but I have a few spells that might. But I don't think anything would stick, unfortunately.
Well, that definitely is answers. May not be the ones we wanted, but
Agreed. Does Isheen or, I loathe to say this, Bertrand need anything?
If it was anyone else asking Bertram if he needed anything, he probably would have said yes. But since you did the whole pass the butter stuff the other day, he is just like, he just sort of, I'm good.
Good.
Does Asheen need anything though?
Asheen just ask for some basics like blankets and better like a better pillow, and then like the equivalent of a toothbrush. Just like essential things.
Gotcha.
Alright, then Vita is going to chill in the room then and read her books. And just give her a heads up that eventually she's going to contact Snowy. Real quick in passing.
Bernie's gonna pinch the bridge of their nose and be like, "Alright, just get me before you do it."
Fair.
You need supervision, at the very least, is all I ask.
It's just one question, but fair.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything before? Going once, going twice. All right.
Sold to contacting Snowy in the back.
Yes. So panning over to Vita.
Yeah, Vita will try. I would say that this stance is more a formal, very obvious and simple dance because she does not know Snowy the way that she knows her brother.
Okay.
It's meant to be more, you clearly see what I am doing and you can mimic it. It's not a hard dance. It is just, I'm being obvious and I'm being as truthful and clear in my motion and simple.
That's fair. So you attempt to do that. Are you casting the same spell that you did before?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have to roll for mental stuff or for that, or is that just if you cast it more than once?
No, I have to roll for the mental stuff. Verne, want to give me any sort of blessing?
I can give you guidance.
Sounds good to me.
Guidance.
Otherwise,
If that's a saving throw, guidance would not work.
nah. It's saving throw. All right. Then just
would
watch
you
and see.
have told Verne that before?
Yes. I
Okay,
think.
then I'm bringing Telwyn along.
Hi, Tilwyn. I'm about to do something stupid.
We need your protective
no,
aura.
that's usually me. So what's going on?
Yeah, we need your protective aura.
Oh Jesus! Really? You're gonna see me do a little prayer for a second, and like,
This is a lot for one question, but I really need to know.
I mean, if I had the spell, I would cast Bless on you, but I did not prepare my class.
yeah, here you go. I'll even bless you on top of that. Bless both of you. How about that? If
You
I
know
had
what?
done this beforehand,
That's fair.
I could have prepared something else, like circle protection or something. But yeah, I'll bless you guys and I'll hang out and watch, and then kind of wondering if yeah, shaking my head going, and here I thought I was the one that was reckless to do things, but yeah, here you go.
Rose,
Yeah.
you couldn't be more accurate with that. We just need you to stand in a corner and radiate your goodness.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. The shining example of what not to do. That's a bad influence.
So, what is your role there, Vita?
Do I have advantage? I've been trying to figure out what I have to work with before I roll.
You have a D8, or not a D8. What is Bless? D4?
D4.
It's a D4.
D4 plus Telwyn's aura, which I don't know what Telwyn's aura is.
It's 4. So
Okay.
So that's what you got. So what'd you roll?
11 on the die. Then I have the +4, and then I have the D4. So I beat the 15 regardless.
Okay. Good.
Can I just add one final thing?
Yes.
She would have been holding Snowy's dagger as opposed to her glaive on this one.
Okay. You absolutely can do that. So you absolutely so you cast the spell, you're holding the dagger, you start to dance. All of a sudden you feel a cold wetness over you as you feel like your hands get cold as you do the dance routine. And you start seeing wet spots across the floor as snow starts to accumulate in areas. As eventually the dance stops as the snow swirls up, as you see just a simple snowman staring in front of you.
Hi, Snowy.
It
I have
stares.
only one question for you. What are you?
How honest does this have to be?
Let's see here. answers each question with a one-word yes or no, maybe, never, irrelevant, unclear. If entity doesn't know answer or question, if a one-word answer would be misleading, DM might offer short phrase as an answer. It does not say anything about how honest they have to be.
You get an unclear response, and you don't hear it, but you feel it in your head as a pressure.
Is it because you don't know?
Yes.
That's it. Thank you.
The snow crumbles and melts very quickly.
I just kind of stand there being a little more puzzled than when I went in, but he doesn't know.
Well, that's a confusing existence.
Yes, it is. Doesn't know what he is. I mean, I'm not mad. I just...
Puzzled?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wonder if someone else knows what he is, but I don't dare ask anyone else because I don't feel like it's safe to ask. Oh well, I don't feel threatened by him, so whatever. If there's any of the other snow, I just kind of scoop it up and throw it at Telvin and Verde.
So you start a snow fight in your room.
As long as it's there, yeah.
Yeah, Verne is absolutely going to retaliate with snow.
All right, Talwin, are you joining in the snow fight?
Cole just puts up his shield and like I guess I needed to chill out.
Okay. As you guys take some time to have a little bit of levity there after contacting the false Hydra. And
Depending on if Telwyn sticks around in the room or not is going to entirely depend on how far Verne will take the snowball fight.
By the way, I need an intelligence saving throw from all three of you.
Well, that's an 18 with the bless and the dice.
Nat 20.
Plus the 4 plus 1. So that's what, 23?
Okay. Tell me, what'd you get for your intelligence save?
I think it threw it up in the channel, but I forgot to roll the d4. So I got a 4 on the d4 plus whatever it rolled in the deal.
Let me pull up the game log, see if I can see that. Game collections, my campaigns. Ravenloft is awesome.
It's only showing the D4 roll for me. Oh, no, there it is. 22.
Okay, perfect. So yeah,
26 total.
none of you guys forget the encounter that just happened. As you
Good to know.
You remember Snowy coming into the room.
I really wish he wouldn't do that. That's a bit rude.
I don't know if it's necessarily by choice.
That's a fair point. Sometimes I think he's trying to protect the people that he's talking to from himself, but I don't get it. And I have a feeling that it's worse if I do. Or maybe if I don't. I don't know.
I
Snowy.
don't want to think about it.
The snowman was cute.
You just want to give the guy a little hat. Or whatever, I guess, that is. Thing. Something. I'm glad it's your guys' deal. I'm gonna go back to my room and you guys have fun with your snowball fight or cleaning up your room or whatever it is you do. I'm gonna go relax. I'm gonna be like, hey, I got an interesting thought when we get the group back together. I realized I have access to something if we need to find someone or something specific.
With the fact that Telwyn is leaving the room, Verne is absolutely going to take the snowball fight as far as possible. It's the trope of the couple having a snowball fight. It's going to go as far as it will.
As it goes.
Okay. So
Yeah, Vita's so late game.
Verne and Vita may be in that room for a while.
all right. So later in the day, you hear a booming, a resounding crash as something is attacking the Fang's Bane. As you hear the alarms start to chime in and out, ding, 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 ding. You hear the warning bells as people start to fight. What do you do?
I go running out of my room and down the stairs.
Let's go fight.
Yep.
All right.
I guess I'll summon Adorai, because I haven't used her in a while.
All right.
Take one last good whiff of my potpourri. Get a good smell in my nose to remember for later.
All right. Wait, I have an opportunity to use something that's even cooler here than what I was
Don't
thinking.
like these little whispers you're having with yourself right now.
All right. So, as you sit there, there is two creatures you see attacking the gate. You see standing, what the hell, D&D Beyond, are you doing right now?
Being itself.
Well, it's funny because one of the things that's going on is literally stuff that could happen with things that could go.
That gives me no context, and that's terrifying.
So you see there is one large bulbous creature. This thing is huge. You see it looks like a large head, grotesquely with small limbs coming off, and you see vegetation withering around it as it starts to float towards the gate. It's currently about 60 feet away from the gate. As you see, there are two green dragon-like creatures with that stand tall like humanoids standing, and they are attacking people at the gate. They're flying up to the top of the walls and slashing at people. You guys see them off in the distance. You guys are, with your house, you guys are about 60 feet away from them to start. So I need initiatives here. Agni.
16.
16. Verne.
24.
24. Vita. 19. Cool. Telman.
17.
Perfect. Rose.
11.
11. Panaki.
27.
27. And Rivis.
19.
19. All right. So, Panaki, you are the first to go here with your 27 initiative. They're about 60 feet away from you as you guys are on your porch.
60 feet. Okay, I'm going to dash 60 feet so I'm close to them.
So if you 60 feet is
Or,
the,
you know,
60 feet is the large grotesque one. The green dragon-like creatures, they are a bit further up, higher up on the palisade, looking down, attacking people at the gate. So
basically, I'm going to get just short of them and then hide.
Okay. How close to the grotesque one do you get?
10 feet.
10 feet, all right. So as you rush up, you hit the 30-foot park as you see all the vegetation withering and dying in its area. Do you proceed?
I'm going to get 40 feet and then hide.
Okay. So you go right into that 30 feet mark. So you go 40 feet from the house, correct, you said? Or 40 feet from this creature?
40, I'm going to 40 feet toward this creature, so I'm 20 feet away, right?
Okay, yep. So you are in the withered area, but you... So give me a stealth check as you duck behind a tree.
Deet. 22.
22, all right. You're able to duck out of the way. And aren't hitting anything else, Panaki.
Not at this time.
All right, Verne.
I'm going to... I'm just gonna fire first and foremost. Well, no, that's not true. Not fire first. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, good, that's 90 feet. I'm gonna hunter's mark the thing that's withering everything.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna shoot 3 arrows. Yes, Death Ward is cast every morning. I picked up my dice before even looking at them because I got distracted by the Death Ward. My lowest is a 14 to hit.
A 14 will hit. The large thing... No, 14 will not hit, actually. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong stat block.
So then it's a 19.
19 is AC.
Cool.
Yike.
Well, luckily I get an extra D8 on that third attack anyway. So I'll still get 3 D8s worth. 10, 22, 25, 39 points of piercing damage.
39 points of... And this is magical piercing, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so 39. You see it squelch on into its pustulence. Anything else, Verne?
I will move 20 feet closer.
Okay, so you're just 10 feet outside of the withering grass. All right. So anything else?
Nope.
All right, next up is the Abishai's turn, and it is going to slash at one of the defenders twice, raking across them, doing some damage but not killing them. Rivis, your turn.
Okay. So, there's 2 of them, right?
There is 3 total. There's 2 Abishais. They're flying up by the palisade, probably about 75 feet away from you guys. And then the wild, squelchy, awful creature that's huge. That one is about 60 feet away.
I'll go for the awful squelchy creature.
Okay. Are you using your bow or?
My bow.
Okay, wonderful.
So 18 for the first hit.
Don't forget Hunter's Mark.
You're right! I forgot! I put that specifically up so I wouldn't forget, and I just went ahead and forgot. Okay, so Hunter's Mark first, and then do the attack. So that's there on it. So so does an 18 hit?
18 does not hit the large squelchy thing.
You'd think that'd be easier to hit.
You would think, but you see the hide is parts just hardened and plate covered with a wild chitin that sort of undulates along with the gelatinous part of it.
What about a 23?
23 will hit.
Okay. So my D6 for the Hunter's Mark. Do I get sneak attack on it?
No.
There's someone.
Yeah. Okay, and then the D8 for the swarm.
2d8 and a d6, I believe, is what total number of dice should be.
Yeah. $17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. All right. And that's magical, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe your bow is magical, yes.
Yeah, I think the bow's magical.
Wonderful.
I think we specifically gave you a magical bow.
Anything else, Rivis?
I don't think so, no.
All right, Vita.
Doesn't it take my action in order to summon Adorai? Because I said I did, so.
It can, yes, if you're gonna. Yeah, it uses an action to use the necklace to summon. Yeah.
Okay, then that's what I do.
All right. Any bonus action or anything?
Because I committed to it. No, that's not anything I really want to do.
Okay. Telwyn. Your turn.
That big squelching thing.
It's 60 feet away, yes.
Okay. I'm going to move 30 feet, so I'm within 30 feet of it, and cast Compelled Duel.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
And it's a bonus action.
It's not immune to that type. It chooses to fail this. Seeing you as it turns itself and sees a paladin charging in at it.
In my action, I'm going to choose to take the dodge action.
Okay. Sounds good. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action. It is going to use the warp action. This targets up to 3 creatures it can see within 120 feet of it. So let me roll to see who it snags. One of them will be Telwyn, just because Telwyn is the commanded. 4 and 5. So this will be Rose and Verne. I need all 3 of you guys to make a Constitution saving throw.
Which 3?
25. Me, Rose,
25
and
from me as well.
Owen.
Okay.
Mine's a 25 too.
All right, you guys are
We're
all
consistent.
All 3 of you guys are immune to this effect for the next 24 hours. So nothing else happens there. Agni, your turn.
Yes, I need a recap on positioning, like how far apart the two are,
So
and who else is nearby.
So the 2 Abishai are at the walls attacking the defenders that are defending the walls of the Fangsbane. You have the Sibriux is in the about 15 feet behind them. Its huge hulking form turned now to face your group, looking at Telwyn in particular.
Okay, so they're all pretty close together, fairly close together.
Yes. Panaki is 20 feet away from the Sibriux, and no one else is that close. Closest is 30 feet after that at Telwyn, 10 feet behind Panaki.
Okay, because I want to cast Fairy Fire. It's a 10-foot or a 20-foot cube.
Absolutely, so that'll be able to get everyone there.
Okay, I need a deck save, DC 19.
So it gets a 19 on a die, but with its dexterity modifier, it's going to use one of its legendary resistances to choose to pass. Because that's the only way it can pass the save.
Can I slippery barbs that?
Not a legendary resistance.
Wait, yeah.
However, the 2 Abishai that are flying up, let's see here, they do not have that, and both of them will fail.
They're purple.
So the green Abishais turn purple. Wonderful.
And glowy. They're so pretty. It just makes everybody want to hit them so much harder, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Anything else there, Agni?
I'll try again on the big guy. Maybe. Nope, that's it.
Okay. This Abishai, this one is going to look around. It's going to see it's all purple and try to look around, finding the source of it. Hearing you cast out, it is going to look back to you.
Reaction sweet and innocent.
It's going to need a wisdom saving throw from you, Agni.
Okay. Oh wow, that is a 18.
18 just passes. Yep. As you feel,
I rolled pretty bad, but I have a plus 10. Thank God.
You feel a mind fog coming over you a little bit, but you push it off. Oh my god, I just see the Teletubby in the chat.
I don't know how to feel about that, Griff.
Alright, and it's then going to make a claw attack at the guy on the wall, and it's going to slit his throat with its claws after it fails the casting. Rose, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to step of the wind to get my wings out, and I'm going to fly towards one of the fairy fire dudes.
Okay, they're about 75 feet away, so you can, with your monk movement speed and step of the wind, definitely probably get there.
Yep. I have 130 movement speed with that.
Jesus.
Yeah, that you do. That you do. So you get there.
So make my attacks against one of them.
All right, and you do have the. Did you attune to the insignia insignia claws that you bought?
They're not attunement.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's one of the reasons they're so good.
Yeah, I just wanted it for the plus for the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
My strikes are already considered magical. Okay, so 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay, so 13 points of bludgeon damage.
13 points of bludgeon. Okay.
I'm going to attempt the stunning strike on it.
Okay, that is a con save.
That is a con save.
Gets a 5. It is stunned.
It is stunned and can't do anything. Second attack is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Or 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 points of bludgeoning. All right. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right.
That's my turn.
It falls 20 feet down to the ground, and it will take an additional 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it is stunned and cannot keep flapping its wings to fly. As that happens, all right, the Cybriex's turn. It's going to start squelching a bit more, moving 20 feet forward all it can. It's going to be right next to you, Panaki, at this point, but its eyes are only on Telwyn there. So it is going to then use multi-attack towards Telwyn with 15-foot chains. Actually, no, it's going to cast a spell first. It's going to cast at you, Telwyn, I need an intelligence save from you as it casts the spell.
17.
17 is not enough. So 4d6. Alright, so you'll take 18 points of psychic damage as you feel your intelligence and personality shatter in your head as you feel everything start to hurt. But then, everything gets really simple. You know who your friends are. You know that you want to protect them. But words are real hard right now. So is communication. You only have an intelligence and charisma now of 1. As you are feeble-minded. Which, for the purpose of a paladin's aura, now imposes a negative saving throw to anyone within in your radius due to the negative modifier of the charisma, if I remember correctly.
Is it its charisma that goes down, or is intelligence that goes down?
It's both intelligence and charisma.
That's evil.
Down to 1. I didn't even think about that until So you can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. However, you can identify your friends, follow them, and even protect them. So your martial...
I have a question, kid.
Yes.
Because, like, this is not a spell. I have cleansing touch. So I could actually cleanse it by touching myself. Which sounds kind of bad.
I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
I think you'd have to know you're under the effects of a spell, though.
We can do a percentile check every round to see if that's something that comes up, okay? Because with an intelligence and charisma of 1, it might be a little hard to identify that.
But I would have identified the fact that it was done to me, because I saw them gone, like, foggy. So I would think at least I would understand that much of it, because that's a simplistic gesture. But your call, if you want to do it, however, I'm just saying that's a pretty obvious, because you said deliberate.
The way I did say it, you did have a moment's notice. Give me a D20.
Nine.
You said 9?
Yep.
Okay. We'll get to that on your turn. All right. So that's turn. Panaki, it is your turn. This grotesquely pudgy thing is above you.
Oh, so by the way, Ken, that spell's off.
Okay.
That because I failed the concentration check.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. But seeing as this thing is really kind of scary, I'm going to attack it with Ibaki. And I can use sneak attack, can't I?
Technically, there is a... ally within 5 feet, yes.
Okay. So, let's see. That's a 22.
22. 22 will hit. By the way, you start your turn there. There is a effect with that. I need a con save, by the way, as you start your...
21.
21. All right. Yeah. So you pass that. So nothing ill happens, and you are immune to the stench of the contamination here.
The ick.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. That's... Sorry, 8, 11, 15, 17, 22, 25, 26, 30, 36.
36 points of damage?
Yes.
All right. It is looking bloodied at this point.
Disengage and hide.
Alright, so use disengage as a bonus action, run off, and start to hide. Give me a... you can't use hide right now because disengage was your bonus action. You don't have a second bonus action or action to do that.
Oh, okay. Not to worry then. Disengage, however.
Okay, so disengage and get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've been doing some Google Foo just to double check that Paladin auras with Feeble Mind. And as far as I can say, Paladins are one of the only classes that does not say a minimum of 1 for the ability. So the negative modifier would go through the aura. But that's not there yet. Verne, you back? We will get back to Verne. The green Abishai there is going on the gate, is going to slash at more people. This one's the one that isn't stunned. Rivis, your turn.
I was muted. You spoke a little fast there. Which ones were? Sorry. Which ones?
There's one that is stunned. There's an Abishai that's stunned. You would have advantage on rolls on that one. There is the Sibriux that is looking quite injured at that, quite bloodied.
The Abishai are both fairy fired, so they
Yes.
would have advantage either way.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes.
The one that's prone on the ground, so it'd be a straight roll for it.
I'll go for the one on the ground with my bow.
Okay.
The one on the ground, you would have a straight roll because it's prone.
Yeah, so hit the... if you go after the one that isn't on the ground, you have advantage.
Oh, okay. So I'll go after the one that's stunned then.
No, go after the one that's still in the air.
Yeah, go
yeah.
with the one that's in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, go. Sorry, but brain fuzzed. So going after the one in the air, first hit is 26.
26
To
will
hit.
hit. Yep.
Cool. And so that's a... I think the one in the air doesn't have the hunter's mark, right?
Correct.
Correct.
It's just 2d8.
Yeah.
You get the sneak attack with it too, because you have advantage.
Oh, yeah. So it's 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. All right.
And then I think a second hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's a 24.
Advantage.
24 will hit.
I keep forgetting to do the advantage roll, but it's fine. So this time no sneak attack, right?
No sneak
It's
attack
just
on this one,
1d8.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's just the D8.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right.
And that would be it for me.
All right. Back to Verne. What are you doing?
The one big thing is still up, yes? That I have hunters marked?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna fire at that.
Okay.
Did it move any closer to me?
It is, yes, it is at 30 feet now. No, 40 feet.
About 40 feet, got it. Just making sure. Yes, those are both gonna hit. That's the lowest is a 16 on the die. So it's like a 28.
28, okay.
$27 points of magical piercing damage.
27 points of magical piercing damage. All right.
And bonus action, I will spiritual weapon. Oh, I'll just do a basic one. Second level.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
For 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force. All right. It's looking pretty rough at this point. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right. Next up, Vita, your turn.
Alrighty. Can I... Alright, I'll mount out her eye and gallop in the direction of the prone one. Can I make it there?
Yes.
Alrighty. Then I will swing away with the glaive. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
14 damage for that one, and a nat 20 for the other.
Nat 20 for the other, both. You said 14, nat 20?
No, 15 for the nat 20. I
Okay.
usually roll on D&D Beyond.
Okay. Yep.
So 14 for the first, 15 for the other.
Cool. That one is prone. All right. Take a big chunk out of anything else.
Yeah, why not? Let's smite it. Because I'm not in a happy mood.
If you're saying something, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, it was 33 points for damage, and that is it.
33 additional points?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because of the smite.
You hit it very hard there. All right, anything else?
Just tell Rose, knock down the other one.
That's my plan.
And that's it.
All right, next up, Telwyn, your turn. Telwyn, you are muted if you are saying something.
No, I was trying not to sneeze. I sent you a message. There's a ruling on it, Ken, where because it doesn't take speech, it doesn't take casting a spell or activating an ability. It's just an innate thing. It doesn't say you can't do it.
All right, evens or odds?
The party's odd, so I'll say odd.
Okay.
They did say for like so you can, if you want to have to deal with this later on. It says some DMs say because you're unintelligent you might not be aware of it, but it also says that to nerf a high level ability that already doesn't have a whole lot of uses is kind of, I guess, based on if they're abusing certain things. So that's kind of your call.
Well, you called it right. You called odd, so yeah, you would have the ability to do that.
Okay.
I'll give you that one for calling it.
Okay. I'm gonna use Cleansing Touch to activate that.
Okay.
And yeah. I am kind of like loopy from whatever happened. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on my. Actually, no. Is this thing right next to me, or is it still 15 feet away because it reached out?
It is 15 feet away. Yeah.
Okay. That could have been. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
I'm a little bit looped out at the moment of whatever just happened. I know I'm kind of a doughhead, but damn, I could barely like utter a word. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Next up is gonna be Agni.
Okay. So the one that's flying in the air is still fairy fired, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking right now, but
You're totally fine.
I think I want to cast a magic trick at let's say 5th level, because that seems fun.
Okay. Cast.
Okay, so casting that, I wouldn't, okay, so it wouldn't really get advantage. Is the bigger guy looking really low? Because I think I want to cast Fireball on that one.
It is looking really low, and you would be, and with you would just be able to get the Abishai's as well.
Oh, okay, great. And I won't hit no friendly fire, right?
Yeah, no friendly fire there. The way
Okay,
you can
perfect.
angle it.
Yay, okay, Fireball, Dex save DC 19.
Dex save 19. All right, so the Sibrix fails. The Abishai's seem to be immune to it.
Oh, that's messed up, bruh. Okay, 10d6. Uh, 35 fire damage.
35 points of fire damage.
I rolled pretty low. It's 10d6 and I only got 35.
So 35. It is resistant to it, so it'll only take 17.
Oh, by the way, when I leveled up, I took a new feat, so it's not actually going to be resistant to fire.
Oh, wonderful. You took Elemental Adept?
Sorry. I sure did.
Awesome. So you kill the Sibrix there.
Oh, also, the ones who are immune would only have resistance instead of immunity with that Elemental Adept.
Very good. All right, so I actually have to roll for them now. All right, that gets a 19 and a 7. Elemental Adept is such a good feat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the one that got the 19 meets it, so that one's fine. Yeah, the other one would take half. I think I said 35 damage,
Yep,
so it would take
17.
Yeah.
All right, that one's starting to look bloodied. Anything else there, Agni?
Just gonna call out, hey, is anybody like really hurting? How are you guys feeling? Vibe check. That's it.
I think we're all good.
So far.
All right. So,
Takes a second to remember what people talking like and communicating sounds like.
next up is gonna be the Abishai's turn, which is paralyzed at Rose's feet. Rose, your turn.
I fly over to the other one and attack it.
Okay.
All right, so 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
For 7 points and stunning strike.
So stunning strike. It fails.
It is stunned.
And you say
I
how much
follow it to
damage?
the ground. It will take 7 points of bludgeoning.
All right, 7 points of bludgeoning. Bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump. And it is stunned. All right, anything else?
Yeah, I follow it as it plummets to do my second strike. Oh, okay. 29 to hit. For an additional 7 points of bludgeoning.
An additional 7 points of bludgeoning. All right.
And then flurry of blows.
Wonderful. All right.
Okay. Does a 13 hit?
13 will hit. Actually, no, 13 will not hit while it's stunned. Sorry. A lot of moving parts.
Gotcha. That one misses. Does a 15 hit?
15 will not hit.
All right. But I follow it to the ground.
Okay. So you follow it to the ground. All right. Next up is going to be Panaki. Your turn.
The thing that I was attacking still up?
No, it is not.
What is the next nearest to me?
You have 2 Abishais that are on the ground that are not moving. They are all stunned.
Okay, the one that looks hurt the worst. No, excuse me. The one that looks hurt the least, I will attack.
Okay.
Although, question before I attack, can I sneak attack that one?
You can sneak attack all of them because you have advantage on all of the attacks.
Fabulous. 16? Does the 16 hit?
16 will not hit.
Okay, well, that was that.
All right.
That's all I can do.
Next up is going to be Verne.
Disengage.
Okay.
Big thing is still up, right?
Big thing is still up.
2 more shots.
I thought Agni killed it. Agni killed it, didn't she?
Agni killed the big thing. Sorry.
Then... Oh,
So there's the 2 things.
Though.
Yeah, they're both currently prone on the ground.
How far away am I from them?
About 45 feet.
Well, that's unhelpful.
Well, it'd be a straight roll.
Yes, but even still. Oh, why not? 2 shots at the one on the right. So I'll put my hunter's mark on it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Those will hit. That's a 25 as the lowest. At least I have a plus 12. $36 points of magical piercing.
36 points of magical piercing. All right. Boom, bada, bing. That one is getting very bloodied at this point. Anything else?
No, because that is action and bonus.
All right.
Well, I'll move 20 feet closer.
All right. So the next time it's the next Abishai, it cannot do anything. Passes to Rivis's turn.
Alrighty. How close to them am I?
You are about 45 feet as well.
Okay. From both? Or
Yes, from both.
I'll attack the one that Verne attacked
Okay.
with my bow.
Move your hunter's mark to it.
Oh, yeah. I'll move the hunter's mark to that one. A God, 16. Does
16,
16?
16 will not hit.
And the second one, 26.
That will hit. Are you rolling at advantage? Actually, no. They're all both prone, so no, you'd be the straight roll there.
Yeah. Okay, so the
Ken,
D6 and
Yes.
2D8.
was I supposed to roll at advantage?
Technically yes, because everything is prone or stunned.
Or very
Never
tired.
mind. I rolled another 16.
Okay, so it's 2D8 and a D6, right?
You'll get your 2d8 and your 2d6 because there's someone
Oh.
5 feet next to it.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Where did it go? Run away, D8. Six. That's 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. All right. That one is not looking long for this world. Anything else?
No, I don't believe so.
Couldn't be happy to nicer critter.
All right. Next up is going to be Vita.
So, both of them are still alive?
Both of them are still alive, yes.
How injured does the one that I have currently look really bad?
The one on you, that was that one isn't looking that bad. The other one is really bad.
Alrighty. I will hit it again with the glaive.
Okay.
12 for the first, and the other one was in that 20.
12 will miss. The nat 20 will definitely hit.
Ooh, lousy damage, so 13.
13. That will be a decent amount of damage on it. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask, who sent you?
The Lord of this realm wishes this place destroyed.
Oh, alright. That's interesting, but not really.
Actually, it's more like because it's stunned and can't actually move its muscles to say anything.
Actually, the one that Vita's hitting is no longer stunned. It would have been unstunned on my turn.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, then it does say that.
Alrighty.
All right. Next up, Telwyn.
I see they kind of got it in hand, it seems like. I look around for a second. I'm still trying to regain my composure. And I tap on my head a little bit and I move forward another 30 feet. And I'm gonna cast Bless on the people that are up there fighting it.
Casting. Okay. Sounds like a wonderful thing to do.
Because getting up there, yeah, could take a little while.
That it could. All right. Next up is gonna be Agni. Your turn.
Okay. You know what? I just really want to make a melee attack on one of these glowing prone dudes. So that sounds fun. I'm gonna use my Moon Slayer just for funsies.
Okay, go for it.
It's a 21 to hit.
That'll
The
hit.
damage is not very good or anything, but You know, it was just so tempting. I didn't know if it would do anything. Oh wait, that's a 5d4. Hang on. Need more d4s. Ooh, 14. Just regular slashing damage. I think it is magic.
It would be, yeah.
Oh wait, oh yeah, it's a 1d4 is regular slashing, and then 4d4 is radiant. So.
All right, so 14 magical slashing. All right, anything else? That one's looking quite hurt.
No, that's it. I want to just keep fairy fire going for everybody.
All right. That one, I believe, is still stunned by Rose because it failed. Rose.
Yeah, I'm attacking the one I'm next to. Okay, does a 19 hit?
19 will hit. That's AC.
Okay. Okay, that will be 11 points of bludgeoning, and I'll do another stunning strike on it.
All right, another stunning strike. Okay. It gets a 5, so it'll fail.
It'll fail. I'll move over to the one that Vita is attacking and go for it.
Okay.
Okay. 19 again. For 6 bludgeoning damage and stunning strike.
Okay. It fails that stunning strike.
They're both stunned for another round.
That they are.
I am going to flurry of blows and attack the one that I'm currently at. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. Absolutely.
So 13 points of bludgeoning.
13 points of bludgeoning. All right.
And then I move back to the one that I was originally at. And I miss with that one.
All right.
Wait, I'll spend a key point so I don't miss with that one. And it will take an additional 9 points of bludgeoning.
Additional 9 points of bludgeoning. All right.
So yeah, you just see Rose wings out, just zooming back and forth, punch, 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 punch.
Sounds good. You said how much?
They're both still stunned.
Actually, the one that you punched that last time is dead. So it is perma-stunned. All right. Top of the round. Pinaki, your turn. There's only one left.
Oh, okay. Attacking the one. 19?
19.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep, 19. Sorry, Laura, that you're not feeling well. If you need to bow out, absolutely. Your health comes first.
Absolutely.
So.
Can I get sneak attack?
You can. It's paralyzed, yes. Or stunned.
Lovely.
And you have fairy fire, so you have all the advantage.
Oh, I have, like, all the advantage. Okay. 13, 14, 15, drat. 18, 19, 26, 29, 33, 34.
34 points of damage. All right. That's looking pretty injured at this point. It's bloodied. Anything else?
Disengage.
All right. Verne.
How hurt does it look?
It's still pretty whole, but pretty... It's bloodied.
Still has fairy fire on it, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk over to it, and you know what? I'm gonna do a 5th level inflict wounds.
All right.
Because why not? I have advantage. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
It is 7d10s. .31 points of necrotic damage.
31 points of necrotic damage. All right, it's looking even worse than it was before.
I still have my spiritual weapon too, so is that close enough for me to get a hit on it?
You can move it over, yeah.
Cool. Yup, that's 27 to hit, so that'll be a d8 plus 5, so 10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. All right. Anything else there, Verne?
Nope.
All right, it's still stunned. Rivas, you have a flat roll against it because it is technically prone with the stun.
Flat roll.
Yep.
So
no,
just
so no sneak
no.
attack unless you go up and hit it in melee.
Okay.
5 feet of it, so she or he would still get sneak attack.
Oh yeah, because someone is within 5 feet. Yeah, sorry.
So just
1d20 roll.
yeah, just 1d20. No modifier to that or modifier?
Would add your hit modifier.
Yeah. Alrighty, for my bow, that's 15 for the first hit.
So 19 is AC to hit.
Okay. So that first one doesn't hit. The second one, 21.
21. That will hit.
Okay. Is that the one with the hunter's marker?
There's only one left. So you
Okay.
can move your hunter's mark to this one.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if this one was the one with the hunter's mark. So I'll move the hunter's mark to that one. 1d6. And then the sneak attack, right?
Sneak attack? Yes.
Yeah. Oh. $21 points of damage.
$21 points of damage. Dubai. It's still up, but barely.
I think, unless I have anything else I can do, I think that's it.
Okay. Vita, your turn.
Alrighty. I will swing with the glaive. Dirty 20 and a dirty 21.
Both will
Total
hit.
is 16.
16 points of damage. All right. That is
Still up.
almost enough. It's barely up.
Alright. You know what? Because this guy's being a jerk. Action surge.
Action surge. Okay.
got a 28.
28.
Do I need to roll anything more?
No. As you instantly just delete this guy. As combat ends, you see the remnants of everything. The clerics are starting to heal the individual who had his throat slashed, bringing him back, resuscitating him. As the aftermath of the battle, no one actually dies. People are able to survive this. Although with a few fresh scars and wounds than before. But still a better situation than what it was.
Rose wings will fold in and she'll cross her arms and she'll look at me and she goes, well, that was fun.
It was. And I don't want to collect anything from that monster, so yeah.
You see the Fangsbane individuals are taking great care with very long sticks and poles to push it far enough away because it's still corrupting things as it's decaying, to push it away from there, and then they sit there with the mages blast spells after spells at it to do their best to incinerate it at a distance.
Yuck.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant thing. So, what are you guys doing in the aftermath here?
Renee, do you still need me?
No? Question mark?
All right. I head back to the house.
Okay.
Ask Bertrand if he wants some monster.
I give a 2-finger wave.
So, Rose, as you get to the house, you find Bertrand in the living room passed out, Strahd licking his face as he's seen the combat and passed out from the stress of seeing the Sybriacs.
Yeah, it's good that we just, it's like, we still need to make sure that you're worth it, because we haven't seen you cast Identify yet. You might just be, as far as I'm concerned, dead weight to us. And I'll pick him up by his foot, by his ankle, and I'll drag him up the stairs, clunk, 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 back to his room.
Okay. He wakes up halfway through it. He gets one word out. His head hits the next step, and he goes out cold again.
Oh my. What was the word that he said?
He says, hey, clunk, out again.
I'd be nice. I put him on the bed. Halfway on the bed, but he's on the bed.
Okay.
And I head back to my own room and continue working on my project.
All right. Works for me. Anyone else want to do anything before the night is through?
I gotta go get some rest. That really, took a lot out of me.
Yeah, Feeble Mind isn't a joke.
I'm still, I'm not sure if my senses are with me. I heard somebody talking and it all sounded like gibberish, and what I wanted to think or say sounded like gibberish in my head. Just sorry I wasn't much more help with that. I don't know what that thing did to me, but thinking it didn't do it to you guys, because it's not fun. Think of, the worst hangover times 10.
Oh.
It's okay. We'll bring you a grilled cheese later.
Oh my god! That sounds amazing! Oh, I'm gonna go pass out my room. Even though I think we just got up, or got going for the day.
Okay.
So are we gonna eventually try for this vampire next, or what's the goal here?
Are you saying this is Telwyn leaves?
Yeah, Telwyn wants to shout out Telwyn's
No.
goals.
I was just that whole if he spoke up, I'm like, I have a thought about that and helping find it. And let me like get some rest and kind of sort my thoughts out, but I think I have something that can lead us right to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ash, I did ask in the game time chat what Bertrand needed in the terms of cost for wizard stuff. Because, yeah.
Okay. So, any last minute things? Going once? Twice?
Teach Bertrand get Bertrand a pearl and then use identify
Okay.
on something.
What are you going to have him identify?
Does anyone have anything actually at this second?
Panaki has that weird dragonfly statue. And I know
True.
Verne has that wand.
I hadn't even remembered
Oh,
about
right.
the statue.
Have a wand?
Oh,
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
From the
I don't
trunk.
remember a wand.
From the trunk. Yeah, you opened the trunk, you picked up the wand, and you had to make a con save, and you took necrotic damage. And then you just stuck the wand in the bag without further ado.
Yes.
I don't remember,
I remember
that,
that
but
now.
okay.
Vita said that your veins are never going back to normal.
Well, that was because of the death ward.
I think that you should probably check the wand first. And then if there's, enough left to do, then I'll do mine.
So do you have Bertrand identify the wand?
Well, I will carefully pull the wand out with a cloth-wrapped hand
Okay.
as to not fully touch the wand.
Okay.
And I will set it down and go, this hurt when I picked it up the first time.
Bertrand looks a little snuffed. Yes, because there was a trap on it. He waggles his finger and breaks uses a dispel magic on the very hidden rune on the thing. Now let me identify it here. And he casts identify. This is a wand of identify. It has 5 charges.
I somehow knew that.
Wonderful. Well, this is for on-the-go use.
I've been
There's
waiting.
still
I
purpose
somehow
for Bertrand
knew
being.
that's what it was going to be. I somehow knew that. Shit.
There is still purpose for Bertrand being here. It doesn't mean we can always use identify with this.
I hope you said that out loud so Bertrand knows his worth.
Yes, I absolutely would say that out loud.
That's hilarious.
I've been waiting on this wand for so long.
So have we, technically.
I don't know. I just somehow knew that's what it was going to turn out to be. But you need an identify spell to identify that it's an identify wand.
Burn the
I somehow
game
did-
down.
It sounds very fourth wall breaky to identify and identify one.
By the way, Bertrand will also identify the figurine, and it is a onyx figurine of the fly. For you, Panaki.
Okay. of the fly.
Yes. So the black fly one, essentially.
Okay.
Good job, Bertrand.
The ebony fly? Is that it?
Yeah, the ebony fly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, and with that, this is where we are going to end for the night. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Big thank you to fellow human for making a comeback tonight. Have not seen you in a hot minute, so very glad to see you back in the chat. Hey, there you are. Really great to have you back, fellow human. We've missed you. I've already given a big thank you as well to our other subscribers today, so big thank you for there. So with this, we are going to bid you adieu. Have a great night, and thank you so much. Last but not least, check out the YouTube for any previous videos. I am getting back on that and re-uploading everything, essentially, that I have access to at the moment. So please take care of that, or check that out, and have a good night, and thank you again so much for watching.